It was my first night shift. Suddenly someone slapped me, but there was no one around. I walked to the mirror and looked at the clear handprint on my face. I was sure this wasn't a dream. I thought it was a prank by a colleague, so I didn't take it seriously. I had just started work when I was assigned to the ICU for the night shift. The empty corridor gave me the creeps. Although I was scared, I forced myself to start working. But just as I was about to change a patient's dressing, I suddenly heard singing coming from the corridor. I cautiously stepped out of the ward to check, but found the corridor completely empty. I reassured myself that I must have misheard. But my distraction caused me to accidentally knock over some medication, staining my clothes. I had to go back to the staff locker room. When I arrived, I found my locker door wide open. I suddenly heard the sound of high heels in the corridor. A figure appeared behind the glass door. I greeted her, but there was no response. Terrified, I gathered the courage to step out and check, but the corridor was still empty. As I returned to change, the footsteps sounded again. Peeking out from behind the locker, I saw a figure wearing a nurse's cap, moving stiffly like a zombie. My heart filled with fear. It seemed like the figure was about to walk into the locker room, but it disappeared without a trace. I hurried back to the ward. Just as I was about to give a male patient a painkiller, he told me that a nurse in a black cloak had already given it to him. I quickly checked the medical records and found an unfamiliar signature had been added. Some of the painkillers were missing from the tray.